Everyone, we have a whole lot of breaking news to get to tonight, including the first approved vaccine for children and a playoff snub for the Bearcats.
But we began with election night in Ohio and Cincinnati's new mayor. In the past hour, David Mann conceded to AFTAB Pureval. We have team coverage of this race. We began with Lukish Q in Pendleton. That's where we find our James Pilcher with the Pureval campaign. Hey, James.
To engage the rest of the electorate.
It's the work that we all have to do. We've got to continue to work hard to provide results for the people of Cincinnati. Look, people are disappointed with their city leaders, with several indictments on city council. I can understand why folks are frustrated with politics on the national and also local level. So it's going to be on me and the rest of our council and our city leaders to earn that trust back and to work collaboratively to build up our city. I'm excited that there's a new council. I'm excited to turn the page on this ugly chapter in Cincinnati's history with the several indictments, and I'm excited and looking forward to working with that new council.
AFTAB, James Pilcher, Local 12 News. You won with 66% of the vote. What does that say to you about your campaign?
It says that we worked incredibly hard, going to all the neighborhoods of Cincinnati, meeting voters where they are, and they fully support, clearly support our vision for pushing Cincinnati forward.
That's AFTAB Pureval at the press conference, his first post-victory press conference earlier tonight. We have to keep the camera on AFTAB right now because of the tight quarters, unfortunately, but he becomes the first Asian American to serve as Cincinnati mayor. He replaces John Cranley, who is now term limited after 2 terms, and just earlier tonight defeated David Mann, the long veteran politician, also a Democrat, with 66% of the vote. It was a pretty resounding win for the up-and-coming star here within the Democratic Party, and so we'll bring you more of this as the night progresses. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you. We were noticing from the very first push he was way ahead, and it stayed that way throughout the evening. Well, David Mann has been in quite a few elections, and losses over his political career, they have been rare.
Cassie Arsenault is with the Mann campaign tonight in Clifton.
David Mann conceded to AFTAB Pureval just a little after 10 p.m., right after he got off the phone with him. Mann is a class act with a big smile, high energy the entire night, despite Pureval having a sizable lead above him for the entire evening. Now, what we do know is that Mann's cool, calm, and collected demeanor is no surprise. Now, David Mann is no stranger to Cincinnati politics. Throughout this whole campaign, he's billed himself as the more experienced person for the job, and for good reason. He was elected to city council in November of 2017, and before that he was on city council for more than 20 years, including 3 years as mayor. In addition to that hefty resume, he's been vice mayor and a congressman. That type of political clout is what David Mann has repeatedly said is going to be needed for the new city council. He says a new council is going to need someone that understands the day-to-day. But a new face will be the next mayor of Cincinnati, not one with the experience that Mann has. So I asked how he felt about that.
Voters have made their choice, and I'm confident that he'll turn to people to help him. And as I indicate, I offered to do whatever he would like me to do to be of assistance to him, and I look forward to his work as our new mayor.
Mann told me that his first order of business is, of course, a good night's sleep, then reconnecting with his wife, and, of course, joining his son back at their law firm. In Clifton, I'm Cassie Arsenault, Local 12 News.
All right, so Pureval will be joined by a predominantly Democratic city council.
A big crowd running for this. 35 people threw their hat in the ring tonight. Incumbents Jan Michelle Lemon-Kearney and Greg Landsman were the top 2 vote getters, followed closely by Reggie Harris and Mika Owens. Also, Victoria Parks there. You saw Liz Keating came in 9th on that list. Now, Michelle Dillingham, so those went by really quickly there. I want to get to this, though. So Liz Keating would be the last one, the 9th vote getter. She's the Republican that made it. The others are Democrats. Michelle Dillingham, interestingly enough, she ran last time and lost by 300 votes. So she comes in the 10th position tonight. Now, Harris and Owens that you saw there, they are also 2 of 6 new council members. Brad Underwood just talked to both of them. He is at the Hamilton County Board of Elections tonight. Hi, Brad. Fill us in on what you are seeing tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Paula. Wrapping things up here at the Board of Elections, but as you mentioned, a big night for Democrats when it comes to the race for Cincinnati City Council, grabbing 8 of those 9 spots, dominated by new names, first-time candidates, and many of them coming here to the Board of Elections tonight to meet with each other and talk to members of the media and talking about the relationships that they've built during these campaigns and how excited they are and ready to get to work.
I'm a first-time candidate, and campaign manager's a first-time campaign manager. So, we just went with our gut. And it's nice to have a moment where your gut actually kind of led me in the right direction.
We're fresh faces, but we are folks that have served in community. And so we are excited to be able to move our city forward because we're going to work collaboratively together. We've got relationships going in, and so that means so much in how we can operate at City Halls.
So again, a big night for many new names, new faces when it comes to the political arena here in Cincinnati. You're going to celebrate tonight, sleep in a little bit tomorrow, and then get to work. And Paula, as you mentioned, Michelle Dillingham for the second city council race in a row, coming in 10th. Send it back to you guys.
It's interesting, Brad, too, if you look at who didn't make it tonight, it is fresh faces. Jim Tarbell, he's been on council. He didn't make it. Kevin Flynn, the same thing. Well-known names, and they didn't make it tonight. I think the city was making a statement about new.
A big statement than some of the other names that people that were on council trying to get back on council, Gooden and Sunderman. So again, a loud, resounding voice here at the polls today.
All right, will be interesting going forward. Thanks, Brad.